Hi, mates. Search baits. Wintertime cold water search baits. It's about January 4th. Our water temperatures are about 42 degrees, Dam 5, Upper Potomac, all the way down to Little Falls and DC. And one of the best search baits you can use on any river system during the wintertime is your trusty square bill crankbait. Okay? You can cover a lot of water, but you want to make sure also, depending on your water clarity, that you got something with a lot of knock and a rattle. I prefer in the wintertime a perch style pattern, okay, on my crankbaits that I'm using. Not crawl is my preference during this time frame. You've got a lot of perch that are moving around, especially like places like the Upper Bay in Maryland, the Tribs, any river systems. They're still very, very active, okay, slow, but they're out and about, and so they become basically targets of opportunity, okay? Whether or not you're fishing for largemouth bass or smallmouth bass, okay? But the crankbaits become a very, very solid search bait. Now, what you're experiencing now in Virginia and Maryland is we're going to have a little bit of a rise again in the water levels. We're at about 4 feet, middle section, Piedmont sections, all the way up to about 6 feet at Edwards Ferry, okay? What's going to happen is we're probably going to rise about 1.5 to 2 feet in the coming days by the weekend. And then you would transition. What I like to transition to is going to be something of a spinning nature. A full spinner bait or a tube inline spinner or a tube spin bait. It's a modified beetle, beetle spin with a tube on it. Something like that during that rising water level time. A lot of times that bite actually becomes a very, very good bite all throughout the whole year, but especially in the wintertime. Now, if that's not working, if that crankbait, larger size crankbait is not working, you want to go with tighter wobbles. Obviously, I will always shift, and it's always pretty effective, is go with the lipless crankbait, okay, in a forge style species, kind of like color pattern, all right? Again, knocking, tight wobble in the water, again, predicated on your water clarity. And again, if you want to downsize, you certainly can go to the smaller, louder rattle, tighter wobble, definite go-to places like Susquehanna, Allegheny, Upper Potomac, and Shenandoah. All right, mates.